You've been eating the wrong bread your whole life, and nobody told you. Not your doctor, not the label on the bag, not the commercial with the happy family at the breakfast table. The bread most people eat today, the soft, white, fluffy kind, does one thing really well. It spikes your blood sugar, fast, and then it drops it. And then you're tired, foggy, and hungry again, an hour later. But there's a bread that does the exact opposite. It's been around for thousands of years. It's mentioned in the Bible more than any other food. Jesus ate it, his disciples ate it. The people of Galilee ate it every single day. And modern science just confirmed what those people already knew. This bread actually lowers blood sugar instead of raising it. Stay with me. Because by the end of this, you're going to have the recipe, and you're going to wonder why nobody told you about this sooner. Let's go back to the beginning. 1st century Palestine, the region of Galilee. A small village, a simple home, a clay oven outside in the courtyard. Before the sun comes up, a woman is already awake. She's grinding grain. Not wheat, not the fine white flour you find in every grocery store today. She's grinding barley. Barley was the bread of the people, the everyday bread. The bread of fishermen, farmers, laborers, and families who didn't have much but always had enough to eat. Wheat was more expensive. Wheat was for the wealthy, for special occasions, for the temple offerings. But barley was everywhere. It grew well in the rocky soil of Galilee. It was hardy, reliable, and it fed entire communities. And when Jesus fed 5,000 people on a hillside with just 5 loaves and 2 fish, those loaves were barley. That's not a detail the Bible throws in by accident. John chapter 6, verse 9, 5 barley loaves, the bread of the common people, the bread Jesus chose. Now here's where it gets interesting. Barley and white bread are both made from grain. They both look like bread. They both taste like bread, but inside your body, they do completely different things. White bread, the kind most people eat, is made from refined flour. The grain has been stripped of almost everything useful. The fiber is gone, the outer layer is gone. What's left is basically pure starch, and when you eat it, your body breaks it down almost instantly. Your blood sugar shoots up, your pancreas rushes to produce insulin, and then crash. You feel tired. You feel hungry again. You reach for more. This happens every single day for millions of people. And over time, that cycle, spike, crash, wears your body down. It strains your pancreas. It contributes to insulin resistance. It's one of the reasons type 2 diabetes has become so common. Barley does none of that. Barley has a glycemic index of around 28. White bread sits at 75. White rice is around 70. To put that in plain terms, barley raises your blood sugar less than half as much as the bread most people eat every morning. And the reason is something called beta-glucan. Beta-glucan is a type of soluble fiber found inside the barley grain, not just on the outside, all the way through. So even when you grind it into flour and bake it into bread, the beta-glucan is still there, doing its job. Here's what it does. When you eat barley bread, the beta-glucan mixes with water in your stomach and forms a thick, gel-like substance. That gel slows everything down. It slows how fast food leaves your stomach. It slows how fast sugar enters your bloodstream. It literally wraps around the carbohydrates and makes your body work harder and slower to digest them. The result? No spike, no crash, just steady, even energy that lasts for hours. This isn't just ancient wisdom. Modern research has confirmed it. A study published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition tested barley bread against wheat bread in people with type 2 diabetes. The results were clear. Barley bread lowered blood sugar after meals by up to 34% compared to regular wheat bread. Not a small difference, a significant one. The University of Sydney, which maintains one of the most respected glycemic index databases in the world, rates barley at a GI of 30, firmly in the low category. For comparison, a typical slice of white sandwich bread scores 75. That's more than double. And here's something that surprised researchers. Eating barley doesn't just help with the meal you're eating. Studies have found what they call a second meal effect. If you eat barley for breakfast, your blood sugar response at lunch is also better, even if lunch has nothing to do with barley. The beta-glucan keeps working in your gut for hours after the meal is over. For anyone managing blood sugar, whether you've been told you're pre-diabetic, whether you're already on medication, or whether you just want to protect yourself as you get older, this matters enormously. The people of Galilee didn't have blood sugar monitors. They didn't have glycemic index charts. They didn't have nutrition labels, but they had something else. They had generations of knowledge about what food did to the body. They knew that barley bread kept you full longer. They knew it gave you steady energy through a long day of physical work. They knew it didn't leave you feeling heavy and sluggish the way other foods did, and they ate it every single day. The prophet Elijah, exhausted and collapsed in the wilderness, was given barley bread by an angel to restore his strength. The book of Ruth, the whole story takes place during the barley harvest. Gideon was visited by an angel while threshing barley. Barley runs through the entire Bible, not just as food, but as a symbol of sustenance, of provision, of life. And Jesus, who spent most of his ministry walking, teaching, healing, traveling on foot through the hills of Galilee, ate this bread, not as a special occasion food, as daily bread. The bread he taught his disciples to pray for. Give us this day our daily bread. That bread was barley. Now let's talk about how to actually make it. The barley bread of first-century Galilee was simple. No yeast packets from the store. No electric mixers. No bread machines. Just barley flour, water, a little salt, sometimes a small amount of olive oil, and heat. That's it. That's all it ever was. And you can make it today, in your own kitchen, in less than an hour. Here's what you'll need. Start with 2 cups of barley flour. You can find it at most health food stores, or order it online. It's more available than people think. If you've never bought it before, just look for the words whole grain barley flour on the bag. That's the one you want. Not barley flakes, not pearl barley, barley flour. Then you'll need half a teaspoon of sea salt. Just regular sea salt. Nothing fancy. This is just enough to give the bread a little flavor without overdoing it. Next, warm water. You'll need somewhere between half a cup and 3/4 of a cup. The reason for that range is simple. Barley flour absorbs water differently depending on the brand and how dry it is. So you don't pour it all in at once. You add it slowly, a little at a time, and you stop when the dough feels right. We'll talk about what right feels like in just a moment. If you want, you can also add 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. This is optional, but it makes the bread a little softer and adds a gentle, warm flavor that makes it taste more complete. The people of Galilee had olive oil in almost everything. It was as common in their kitchens as water. So adding it here is very much in the spirit of the original. And finally, if you'd like just a touch of sweetness, you can add 1 teaspoon of honey or date syrup. Just 1 teaspoon. Not enough to make it sweet, just enough to round out the flavor the way they sometimes did in ancient times. This one is completely optional. The bread is wonderful without it too. Now, here's how you put it all together. Take a large bowl, big enough to mix comfortably without flour flying everywhere, and pour in your 2 cups of barley flour. Add the half teaspoon of salt and stir them together with a spoon, or just your hand until they're evenly mixed. If you're using the olive oil, add it now. Pour it right into the flour and use your fingertips to work it in. Rub the flour and oil together between your fingers, almost like you're crumbling something. After a minute or 2, the mixture will start to feel like coarse, slightly damp sand. That's exactly what you want. That's your base. Now comes the water. This is the part where you go slow. Pour in just a small amount, maybe a 1/4 cup to start, and begin mixing with your hand. Squeeze the dough, fold it, press it together, add a little more water, mix again. You're looking for a dough that holds together when you press it, that doesn't crack and fall apart, but also doesn't stick to your hands or feel wet and slimy. Somewhere in the middle. Soft, but not sticky. Firm, but not dry. If you add too much water by accident, don't panic. Just sprinkle in a little more flour and work it back in. Barley dough is forgiving. It won't punish you for small mistakes. Once the dough is together, it's time to knead it. Now, and this is important for anyone with stiff hands or arthritis, you don't need to knead this dough hard. Barley has very little gluten, which means it doesn't need the same kind of aggressive kneading that regular wheat bread does. Just press it gently with the heel of your hand, fold it over, turn it, press again. Do that for about 3 to 4 minutes, slow and easy. You're just helping everything come together, not working out frustration. When you're done kneading, shape the dough into a ball, put it back in the bowl, and cover it with a clean kitchen towel. Let it rest for 20 to 30 minutes. This resting time is important. It lets the barley flour fully absorb the water, and it makes the dough easier to work with when you come back to it. After the rest, divide the dough into 6 equal pieces. You don't need a scale, just eyeball it. Each piece should be roughly the size of a golf ball, maybe a little bigger. Take one piece and place it on a clean, flat surface. Use your hands, not a rolling pin, just your palms to press it down into a flat, round disc, about the size of your hand, about 1/4 inch thick. It doesn't have to be perfectly round. Rustic is fine. Rustic is actually more authentic. Now heat a heavy pan on the stove over medium heat. A cast iron skillet is ideal if you have one. It holds heat evenly and gives the bread those beautiful golden spots. But any heavy pan will work. You don't add any oil to the pan. You cook the bread dry, directly on the hot surface, just like they did on a hot stone 2,000 years ago. Place one flat bread in the pan. Don't touch it for about 2 minutes. Let it sit. Let the heat do its work. After 2 minutes, peek underneath. You should see golden brown spots starting to form. That's your signal. Flip it over and cook the other side for another 2 minutes. That's it. That's the whole process. Take it out of the pan and set it on a plate. It will come out firm on the outside, dense and a little chewy inside. It won't be soft and pillowy like store-bought bread. It will feel more substantial, more real. And when you take that first bite, still warm from the pan, you'll understand immediately why people ate this every single day for thousands of years. Now, how do you eat it? The people of Galilee didn't eat this bread alone, and they didn't use utensils the way we do today. The bread itself was the utensil. They tore it by hand, always by hand, never cut with a knife, and used it to scoop up whatever was in the bowl in front of them. The simplest and most beautiful way to eat it is this. Tear off a piece of warm barley bread, pour a small dish of good extra virgin olive oil, add a pinch of za'atar. That's a Middle Eastern herb blend made from dried thyme, oregano, and sesame seeds, and you can find it at most international grocery stores, and dip the bread in. That's a meal. That's a complete, nourishing, ancient meal that has fed human beings for millennia. Or serve it alongside a bowl of warm lentil soup. Tear the bread, dip it in, let it soak up the broth. That combination, barley bread and lentil soup, is one of the oldest meals in human history. It appears in the Bible. It appears in ancient Egyptian records. It appears in the ruins of homes across the ancient Middle East. And it still tastes exactly as good as it always did. You can also serve it with a soft boiled egg and some sliced tomatoes in the morning, or with a small piece of soft cheese and a few dates on the side, or simply warm with a thin drizzle of honey over the top. It doesn't need much. It never did. It's already complete. If you're managing blood sugar, or if someone you love this bread is worth trying. Not as a miracle cure, not as a replacement for your doctor's advice, but as a real, practical, delicious change you can make starting today. Swap your regular bread for barley bread 3 or 4 times a week. Pay attention to how you feel after meals. Notice whether that afternoon energy crash gets better. Notice whether you feel fuller longer. The beta-glucan in barley works gradually. It's not a pill. It's not a supplement. It's food doing what food is supposed to do, nourishing your body slowly, steadily, and completely. And here's something worth remembering. Barley is also rich in magnesium, a mineral that many people with blood sugar issues are deficient in. It has B vitamins that support your nervous system. It has iron. It has fiber that feeds the good bacteria in your gut. One simple bread made from one ancient grain. doing more for your body than most things you'll find in the supplement aisle. 2,000 years ago, on the shores of the Sea of Galilee, people ate this bread every morning. They didn't call it a superfood. They didn't write articles about its glycemic index. They just knew it kept them strong, kept them full, and kept them going. And they were right. The bread most people eat today was invented to be cheap, to last long on a shelf, and to taste good. It was never designed to keep you healthy. But this bread, this simple, ancient barley bread, was designed by nature itself, and it has been doing its job for thousands of years. Make it this week. Share it with someone you love, and if this video helped you, share it with someone who needs it too. Subscribe to Biblical Footsteps, because there's so much more where this came from.